it's Tuba Billy doing a little bit of evening riding. Got a nice sunset. It's actually like back over there somewhere. But yeah. So Biden went to Ukraine. Trump went to Ohio. That right there tells you everything that you need to know about each man's priorities. Trump has said he's America first. Biden has said he's America last. May not have said those words, but actions speak louder than words. Sending, I think it's up to like 150 something billion to Ukraine, sending them tanks, sending them munitions. No, we're not in this war. They're just using all of our stuff. Let's see, all that, you know, all those multi-trillion-dollar bills that he's passed, you know, for gender studies in Palestine was one of the line items. Sending tons of millions and probably billions of dollars overseas. And yeah, you got the woke lefties saying, oh, Elon Musk could have solved world hunger with the amount of money he spent on Twitter. Well, the amount of money that the government is spending on Ukraine, what could that have prevented, or what could that have solved in the world? But no, that is the Democrats' mentality. Just throw money at it and it will fix itself. No, the government ain't fixing nothing. Man, I sounded really redneck right there. The government has not fixed anything. Case in point, again, for the umpteen millionth time, look at the daggum gas can. You know, I remember gas cans when it was a vent cap on the back and just a straight hose out the front. Easy to use, didn't get everywhere, but it didn't have all the safety features that EPA wanted. So government got involved, and now gas cans are basically useless. I tried to put some in a vehicle one time, and because of the handle that you gotta like lift up this lever, and then you gotta squeeze this and you gotta tip it up, you cannot use that on a vehicle because it gets in the way of the body. Like the handle gets in the way of the body. That is government work in action. They make everything worse. They throw a ton of money at it and it gets worse. So we're throwing a ton of money at Ukraine and it's getting worse. Throwing a ton of money at everything and it's just getting worse. And you know, the Democrats are so quick to point the finger at Republicans and conservatives, MAGA Republicans, saying they're trying to rip the country apart. And yet, whose rhetoric and whose dialogue is actually causing more division? That'd be the Democrats. That'd be you, Biden. It's just sad. It's despicable. And the fact that that Biden has yet to say anything about possibly the worst ecological disaster in United States history, that speaks volumes. I mean, Pete Buttigieg, that transportation czar, whatever his title is, that he has no business being in. But anyway, I mean, all he said was, oh, there's hundreds of train accidents a year. That was his response. It's like, oh yeah, it happens. Not to mention the, you know, what, 4,000 people in this town? Tiny little town. But it's devastated, that area. I don't know if it'll ever be the same. That was on February 3rd. It's now that we're now almost into March, and they said they can still, smell it, taste it in the air. There's still film, chemical substances in the water, on the ground. Tons of fish and wildlife are just dying. Yeah, that's safe to go back. It's like, oh yeah, train accidents happen. That's his response. But meanwhile, Trump goes to New Palestine, Ohio, to physically be there, to bring them water, to bring them McDonald's, to bring them MAGA hats. Of course, he's got to bring MAGA hats because he's spreading his merch. But he goes where the people need support. And in the world of public service, your presence means a lot. And if Biden would have just gone and said, hey, we'll support you, if he would have authorized FEMA to actually give support instead of waiting until his nemesis Trump announced that he was going, would have been a lot better. But no. He probably looks, oh, I bet you they voted for Trump, so I'm not going to send them my support. It is ridiculous. But that right there is all you need to know about the priorities of each man. Biden thinks America is horrible, thinks America is systemically racist, thinks America needs to trans kids, thinks America is not the greatest country in the world. Trump does. Trump loves America. And that speaks volumes. Biden has yet to say anything about the worst ecological disaster in United States soil. Potentially the worst. I don't know if it is. But Trump actually went there. Biden also has not been to the border. He went to what? El Paso? Not even El Paso. He went to somewhere that is not where the crisis is not. And he was there for a photo op and he left. So that is what you need to know about Trump. He does not care about American citizens. I mean, heck, he's calling half of the country domestic terrorist. Saying if you're a MAGA Republican, you're a terrorist. But who's a MAGA Republican? The ones that voted for Trump. Well, you're not gonna go. Are you going straight? Okay. So there you go. That's what you need to know. Biden hates America. Biden hates you. Unless you parrot and speak and regurgitate what he wants you to think and believe, then you are an enemy in his eyes. Oh, and I'm just going to be stuck in traffic. So, just be excellent to each other. Tuba Billy, signing out. God be with you till we meet again.